Okay, so today we're going to do a challenge where we fly from some random airport in the continental United States to where I used to live in New York City. So I'm going to type in a random airport code I found. I don't know where this is. I'm not going to look at the autocomplete. Okay, so I am now at some random airport. I don't know where, a literal field. I know it says I'm in Sowers Haven, but I have no idea where that is, so that's fine. Let me switch out to my external view. And let's get into the air. So let me disengage my parking brake and take off. Oh, you got a nice view of the moon there. Oh, am I gonna make it? I'm gonna stall. Okay, I made it. It's a little close. Okay, that person had a pool. Okay, so we're not somewhere very cold probably, because someone has a pool. Although people do have pools in pretty cold climates. Yeah, I guess there's nowhere in the continental United States that people wouldn't have a pool necessarily. But it makes me think we're not like, I don't know, in Maine. Also, it's kind of, oh no, there are hills in Maine. Um, let's look around. Kind of just generic farmland. It's a bit hilly, so we're not like, I feel like we're not in like Kansas. Maybe we're like in Appalachia. Oh, wait. On the right there, those like plots of land look really thin? Maybe? Maybe it just looks like a rose. I know in Louisiana they have a lot of thin plots, but I don't think there are hills like this in Louisiana really. I think we just need to get higher. So let's try to get to our max altitude, which I think for this aircraft is 45,000 feet. So it's going to take a while. Probably speed it up in post. So I think my strategy is to go straight west or straight east. So I hit one of the either Atlantic or Pacific Ocean. And then just by going along the coastline, I'll be able to get my exact bearings. Well, actually, I'm going to New York, so I should just go east because I'll eventually hit the Atlantic Ocean, and then it should be pretty simple to just follow the coastline until I hit New York City. I've kind of chosen an easy target for myself for the first challenge because New York City's on the coast. But maybe I'll try some harder destinations if this is successful. So actually, we're heading almost due west right now. So let's turn towards east. Okay, now we're almost heading due east, and let's just keep climbing. And then once we get to a pretty nice altitude, we can turn on autopilot and let it just cruise towards the Atlantic Ocean. Although I guess if I'm in southern Texas, we'll hit the Gulf of Mexico first, but I don't think southern Texas has hills really. I've never been there, but I feel like it doesn't. Okay, had to mess around with the settings there a bit, but I'm gonna try to turn on autopilot for this climb if I can remember how to do it. So first I gotta engage the autopilot. Then I need to turn on which one is it? Maybe altitude mode? Synchronize to current altitude. Not doing that. Okay. Now it's trying to keep our altitude. Being a little harsh. Huh. Is it? Okay, now let's try to ask for a higher altitude. Let's say like 40,000. Oh no, 40,000. That's good. 40,000. Okay, let's see if it keeps us in a decent climb. Got our altimeter. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now we just gotta wait. I'll probably speed this up for you. Let's go back to the external.
Overspeed.
Okay, so I'm now getting overspeed warning, so I guess this altitude is a bit too high. Let's go a little lower. Let's try maybe 38,000 feet. Oh, wait, as you get higher, the speedometer becomes more incorrect. I remember hearing about this. I don't really understand the science behind it, but this thing is not accurate, apparently, and becomes less accurate as you go higher. So I think there's somewhere I can see... Oh, here we go. TAS, my true airspeed is 545 knots, even though this thing is saying only 317 knots. So I gotta slow down. How do I do that? I guess I just gotta reduce the engines a bit. Maybe that'll be enough? A little more. Wish this thing had like automated throttle control where I could just set a speed and it maintains it. But it's not that fancy, even though it probably costs millions of dollars. Okay, I got it. I'm overspeed. I'm trying to slow down. Give me a sec. When am I going to be under speed? See, maybe under 500? I'll reduce throttle even more. Oh, I have to get all the way down there? Okay, I'm going to have to slow down even more. Okay, where's my... I probably need a little more throttle. Okay, I shouldn't be under overspeed anymore. I think... There we go. Alright, finally. I don't want to be losing speed, though. Yeah, I'm going to have to manage that. Okay, good. So we're at a decent altitude, but now we're heading west again. I don't know how that happened. So let's change our heading. So we got to add heading adjustment. So I think that's this one. Turn that on. And I want to go... No, that's north. I want to go east. So more... I think that should be east. We're going to see when the dot... Oh, here we go. Yeah, almost due east. Just a little more. And that... Yeah, 90. That's due east. Taking a nice turn. Let's look at the exterior view. Looks like our speed is pretty stable, although it is dropping a bit. Maybe increase engines to like 50-ish while we make this nice turn. And once we get on due east heading, I should be able to just cruise until I hit the Atlantic Ocean. This autopilot is very gentle. I mean, I guess that's how you should control the real aircraft, but I would just like turn way harder. Let's give it a little more power. Can't hurt. Hey, let's try to make some more guesses about where we are. So, still looks pretty similar. I mean, we haven't really gone far. Just one, like, kind of winding river over there. But I don't know. I'm not getting much. I still feel like this might be, like, the edge of the Appalachians, maybe. Maybe I'm totally off. I don't know. It's, like, mountainous, but, like, still very green. And I feel like the Rockies are pretty dry and desolate. So, we'll see. Could be Virginia, actually. I feel like. Maybe it's Virginia. Okay, so now we're heading due east, so I think we can speed up time. Although I want to take one look or more look around. I don't know, these folds, these like curved folds, they kind of remind me of like when you look at satellite view of Western Virginia. Like I think maybe it's called the Roanoke or the Shenandoah Valley. Maybe we're there. That's my best guess right now. Could be totally off. So let's do some time speeding up. And I'll keep it locked below. So I'm going to speed up time by like 2 increments. Maybe 3 increments. Maybe 4 increments. Okay, now we're starting to get choppy, but it's alright. Autopilot's going to do a decent job. Whoa, Autopilot, what you doing? Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, slow down. Autopilot, not perfect. Okay, maybe I gotta speed up time by a lesser amount. Let's say just 2 clicks. No, okay, 1 less click. I wish Microsoft Flight Simulator, like, showed you how much you have been speeding up time by. And also this autopilot really, like, struggles. I think it has a hard time because it can't actually control the throttle, which would be kind of nice to have. So it's doing this little dance here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to slow down time again. I think we might be back regular time now. It's hard to tell because Microsoft won't show you. See, if I try to rotate... Oh no, we're still sped up. Definitely. Slow down 1 more click. Okay, now I think we're regular speed. Looks pretty normal to me. Maybe we'll just run this on normal speed. Overspeed? Alright, okay, 65 is too much. Try 58. Try speeding up time 1 click. 58 throttle seems pretty good. Do 1 more click. Time speed up. Okay, area's still looking pretty similar. I think I just saw a golf course on the right. Still kind of slightly hilly, but nothing, no too big mountains. Look around. Looking pretty samey everywhere. I guess if we were Virginia, we should be hitting the Chesapeake Bay. That would be our next like major landmark. Or I guess maybe Richmond, depending on how north we are. But I don't know. That's a pretty like far-fetched guess. Are those lakes? I think those might be lakes. It still doesn't help me that much though. Just some pretty large lake over there. Yeah, not too much else information. You know, when I did this challenge, I was imagining me flying like a U-2 or like a space shuttle where like you can see a lot more of the Earth, but Commercial aircraft don't go that high, so you don't get such a nice view. There's another small town. Oh, there's another airplane. Hello, flying way below me. What kind of... Wait, KJFK. Does that mean he came from JFK? Oh, I hope that's not a clue. We don't look like we're anywhere near JFK. So, maybe it's just like the default or something? I don't know. Okay, we're coming upon a pretty large river now. I mean, it's larger than any other water feature I've seen so far, and it's kind of getting larger there. I'm not really familiar with the rivers of Virginia. I mean, besides the Potomac. So I don't know, and this is definitely not that. So I don't know what this could be. No, if we're even in Virginia. Doesn't remind me of anything really. Although it's quite large. Maybe if it was totally off base, this... No. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Like, interesting to go back later and see what these features were, if I can even remember them. It'd be nice if at the end of the flight they give you a little flight path, or flight log of where you went. But let's just keep chugging eastward towards the Atlantic. Wow, this autopilot really gets into these weird oscillations, especially on sped up time. Some more settlements. Nothing really distinctive. Another kind of minor river. Wait, is that? What is that? That looks like the ocean on our southern flank? Wait, what? Wait, that means we're like, if that's the ocean, that means we're like in Alabama or Texas or Mississippi. Whoa. Okay, wait. Let me turn off autopilot and go investigate the ocean. But how did it just showed up out of nowhere? How? But we've been traveling east, so unless the coastline does tuck up northward by Texas, so maybe maybe we're in Texas? I'm a bit confused. Let me turn off autopilot and go investigate. Okay, so actually, we can keep the altitude mode on. Let's just turn off heading control. Let's go back to external. Okay, so let's turn... Well, okay, I'm still in sped up mode. I need to go back to normal speed. I think I'm back to normal speed. Okay, wait, so there's this long river coming out into what looks like the ocean. I don't think this is the Mississippi, because like it has like a big delta down there, and that doesn't look like that. And then there's this like huge barrier island. Kind of almost looks like Long Island, but I don't think we're anywhere near New York. What else could it be? Oh, maybe if we're in Texas, this could be like where Galveston is. That could make sense. I'm kind of liking this Texas theory, but I feel like Texas isn't that hilly. There were a lot of hills in the beginning. Maybe we traveled really far east. Okay, so is this the Gulf of Mexico? It has to be. I can't imagine any other body of water it would be. Maybe it's a Great Lake. No, but it can't be. I don't think it could be a Great Lake because we started in the US and we've traveled east. Oh, unless we started like in Washington and then we like crossed into Canada or something? No, that doesn't make sense. No, because we would have to pass over Lake Michigan. Ugh, what? I'm so lost right now. What is this body of water that is south of us? It has to be the Gulf of Mexico. I feel like it has to be that. I'm overspeed again. It means I need to go back to my altitude. My autopilot is not doing a good job. I say we line up with the coast and then just keep traveling east. Like, that body of water looks massive. It's not like we're gonna... I mean, if it's the Gulf, like, we're not gonna go all the way to South America. And if it's a Great Lake, we still really shouldn't bother traversing it. But I'm kind of wondering how the coastline is gonna curve as we go eastward. So let's line up with the coastline and then just head eastward. You know what? That kind of looks like the Hamptons with like the two forks. And then this is Connecticut? No, Connecticut is not that close to Long Island at Long Island's end. Yeah, they're not that close, I don't think. So, I don't think this is Connecticut. I don't know, though. It's so hard to tell. The whole world looks the same. Overspeed, I know. I'm overspeed, my aircraft will fall apart. Okay, let's just go back to autopilot mode. I'm gonna go into the cockpit. Oh, altitude mode turned off. Okay, that's why I kept falling. And it's at the 3,800 or 38,000. Okay, so we should be good. Oh, let's turn back to heading mode. So back to the cockpit. Heading, turn heading select on, and we should going back to due east. Why are we turning right? Wait. Heading mode is on, right? Heading mode east. So why aren't we turning left? Come on, autopilot. What you doing? Okay. Try again. Turn it off. Turn it back on. That's how you fix all technology. Turn it off and on. Nope. Okay, let's see. Our heading is east. Oh, overspeed. Yes. Oh, is autopilot off? Oh, autopilot's off. Of course. Oh, aircraft are so intuitive. So user-friendly. Okay, so now it's turning us, and it should get us back to the altitude we want, and I'm at 58 engines, so that should make me not overspeed once I get to the right altitude. Okay, let's look at this. I don't know. This two-fork thing at the end really looks like the end of Long Island. And then what is that thing? Forgot. I feel like I've seen that on a map before, but I forgot what it's called. I don't know. Yeah, and I've seen this like a little bit too. I feel like it's really close to Connecticut, but it's actually part of New York State. Yeah, I think this might be Connecticut. I think we might be in Connecticut. I'm getting suspicion. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Wait, that does make sense. Yeah, so wait. Yeah, we're in Connecticut. And this is like, I don't know, the Mystic River, maybe? I don't know. And then New York City would be that way. That's why that plane was coming from JFK. Well, that was kind of cheating, but that didn't really help me because I didn't think we were anywhere near New York. So is that Martha's Vineyard? No, it's not that close. That's something else, I think. Wow, I wonder... Wait, so what is this town here? Is this like Mystic, Connecticut? Maybe this is Mystic. I really don't know. But then there's another river here. Is one of them New Haven? No, they're not. New Haven should be like way further west. Oh, maybe it's that thing. Maybe that's New Haven. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna be really like flummoxed if this isn't Connecticut. Hmm. So really, if I'm confident this is Connecticut, I should turn around and just go along Long Island. But kind of want to hit Boston just to be sure. Yeah, I feel like that kind of looks like Rhode Island coming up. Okay, let's just go a little more east. This is gonna be a much shorter journey than I thought. I thought I would like spawn somewhere in Kansas or I don't know, somewhere like that. And I end up spawning like in Connecticut or something. I don't know. Kind of. Yeah, it could be Connecticut. Speed up time a bit. Yeah, that looks pretty scraggly, which is characteristic of Rhode Island. So maybe we're hitting Rhode Island in a minute. Yeah, this looks like Rhode Island. I feel like this is definitely. I feel pretty confident this is Rhode Island. And that's Martha's Vineyard, maybe. That's huge, though. I didn't think Martha's Vineyard is that big. Wait, is that the... Yep, that's Cape Cod. Yeah, this is definitely Massachusetts. Yeah, this is definitely Massachusetts. That is definitely Cape Cod. With the hook. Okay, so, oh, that's Boston. Wow, I can see Boston. Yeah, we're in Massachusetts. Okay, wow. So I spawned really close to my destination. Maybe I have to do this challenge again. So that's Martha's Vineyard? Wow, Martha's Vineyard is much larger than I thought. Or maybe Martha's Vineyard is like that other one. It's kind of obscured by the fog. I don't know what this one would be then. But this is definitely Massachusetts, and that's definitely Boston. I would go visit Boston, but I'm gonna head back to New York City. So let's go back to the cockpit. This is still a good altitude, but let's change our heading. Basically, go back the exact way we came. So let's go due west. Do a heading of... What would that be? I guess 270? Overspeed, I know. Okay. So... Oh, did I turn off autopilot again? I feel like as soon as you touch the yoke, it turns off autopilot. It's like cruise control in a car when you touch the brake. Okay, so it should be engaged now. Headings engaged, altitude's engaged. So now we're gonna be going due west. Should be going due west. So where are we flying over right now? Southern Massachusetts. What is that airport? I don't know what that one is called. And that might be Martha's Vineyard, maybe. I had no idea there was this like chain of islands here. Maybe I'm like totally off. No, this is definitely Massachusetts. I mean, that cape is so distinctive. No, that is definitely Martha's Vineyard. I don't know what this thing is called. I never remember seeing this blob island. Gotta look up what it's called. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to look up what it's called. While the plane turns. Oh, update. That is Martha's Vineyard. The other island is Nantucket. So this giant thing is Martha's Vineyard, and then that smaller one over there is Nantucket. I forgot about Nantucket. The Martha's Vineyard is quite close. And much larger than I thought it was. So let's go along Long Island, swoop over the Hamptons, and go back to New York City. I'll pass by my house in Brooklyn, and then I'll land at JFK. So I think we can speed up time again. Don't know what that small island is called. Let me look it up as well. That's called New Shoreman, apparently. Or no, it's called Block Island. The main town is called New Shoreman. I have never heard of Block Island, but interesting. Okay, and then that little weird scraggly bit that I was wondering about before is called Fisher's Island, and it's part of New York State, even though it's right off Connecticut. Okay, and then this big town who I was thinking about is Mystic is actually New London. And I think the next one over is, what is that one? Niantic? Oh, isn't that the company that makes Pokemon Go? Maybe I'm remembering the spelling wrong. Anyway, now we're passing over the edge of Long Island. If you ever wondered where the Hamptons are, they're like right here-ish. Very nice, expensive area. This is called Long Island Sound here, between Long Island and Connecticut. Yeah, it's so funny that I spawned here, because, like, of all the places in the U.S., probably, like, definitely the Northeast is the one I'm most familiar with, so this was quite easy. Although I did really have no idea where it was in the end. Although it does make sense, like, northwestern Connecticut is pretty kind of hilly. So actually, we're going to pass over JFK first. Then I'm going to pop by my house in Brooklyn, and then I'll come back to JFK. Let's take in the beauty of Long Island. I guess I want to start dropping my altitude, so let's work on that. Go back into the cockpit. Should probably be a shortcut for that, but I'm too lazy to figure it out. Okay, so let's reduce altitude. Let's go down to, I don't know, like 20,000 feet. Yeah, overspeed. I know. Don't worry. I turned off all the aircraft stress damage. I'll be fine. There are no people in this aircraft. You would think the autopilot would know to decrease altitude at such a rate as to not overspeed, but not that smart. Where are we at this point? Oh, okay, we've made some good progress. I should probably reduce the simulation rate soon. I don't know. What is this town? Is this New Haven? No, I don't think we're at New Haven yet. Maybe we are. Ugh, it's so hard to tell from up here. Yeah, I think that might have been New Haven. Oh, maybe this is New Haven? Oh, they all look the same, all these towns. Oh, wait, I think we're coming upon the eggs. Oh, I need to slow down. Yeah, I'm gonna overshoot. Okay, so I think those two peninsulas are the eggs. Not the eggs. The eggs are what they called them in Great Gatsby. I think they're called the necks, or Big Neck and Little Neck, or Great Neck is one of them at least. I think Great Gatsby was based on one of these. Let's see. Okay, so we're trying to go to Brooklyn. So that's like here. So I think we can probably turn off our heading autopilot. Let's just turn off all the autopilot. Sure, I won't regret that. Let's go external. Okay, I think maybe simulation speed is slowed down. Let's drop down so we're at a good altitude to see all the nice buildings of New York City. Okay, so you can kind of see Manhattan now. It's like this thing. Here's the Bronx. And here's Queens-ish. What is that? That looks like a nice beach. I should figure out where that is. I would like to visit that. See, like the Great Gatsby guy, where the lighthouse thing is supposed to be somewhere here. Maybe on one of these like peninsulas. Yeah, overspeed. Okay, I'll slow down. I'll reduce my throttle. Okay, I think you can see JFK. I think that's JFK over there. Or maybe it's this one. Okay, this is LaGuardia. I'm pretty sure. Over here. Oh, this is JFK. That's some like weird small airport in South Brooklyn. I think Bennett Field it's called. This giant thing is JFK. There we go. JFK popping into existence. Oh, LaGuardia has a little like pulsing thing to tell me to land. Interesting. Oh, where is this Rikers? I think this might be Rikers. Rikers Island. Oh, you can see the what is that? Is that the Empire State popping up randomly with no other landmarks? I guess it's important enough that it gets rendered extra early. Okay, so we're gonna go to South Brooklyn right about. Oh no, I didn't want to open that. Right about there to visit my house, and then we'll pop back to JFK here to land. And then I'm gonna look where my starting airport was so I can show you on a map. I don't exactly know where I started. I think it's Northwest Connecticut or maybe like Northern New York. Yeah, overspeed. I know. Trying to get down to give people a view. Okay, I gotta slow down. I know. Oh, I don't want to crash now after this whole journey. So let's slow down. Okay, so there's Coney Island, this blob here. I really do need to slow down, actually. Maybe I should put flaps up at this point, although they'll be damaged. And my house, where I used to live, should be somewhere here. Okay, so that's the Verrazano Bridge, nicely rendered. Yeah, I'm going way too fast. Okay, let's try to find some landmarks. So, where is the BQE? Or the Brooklyn Queens Expressway? Oh, wait. The BQE is this. Okay, I was kind of off. Wait, I'm a little lost now. No, that is still Coney Island. This here is Bay Ridge. So, my house should be like right there-ish. So I think it's there. That's it, I think. Where my mouse is. I think that's it. I'm not exactly sure. All these buildings kind of look the same from this altitude. Oh my god, I'm gonna crash. No. After all this work. Pull up. Okay, I think I saw it. That was good enough for me. My mouse touched it. I think it was accurate. Let's go to JFK before I crash this plane. Next time I'll do a better flyby. Next challenge time. Or I'll probably pick a harder destination. So, I don't want to go to Brooklyn, see Gaz. I want to go to JFK. This airport actually looks massive from the air, but it is much less noticeable from the ground than JFK is. At least I've never seen it. This one. Obviously, I've never flown out of it, but still, it's just less prominent, even though it looks enormous. Okay. Oh, I see the runway for JFK. So let me put up my flaps, or put down my flaps rather. Okay, flaps going down. Landing gear. Yep, landing gear. Thanks for telling me. Are they coming down? Yep, they're coming down. All right, we're gonna land on this one. I don't know what it's called because I don't know aviation, but not the one they give you in the landing challenge for this game. That one you come from over here and you go on the east-west facing one. This is like the north-south facing one. This is probably a very unsafe landing, but as long as I come to a complete stop on the runway, I'll be satisfied, frankly. Where's the runway? Oh, no, it's focused on CCAS. Oh, I wanted to press X to... There we go. Oh, no, still going to CCAS. Okay, I'll just have to manually turn. Okay. Can probably start turning. Buy some rudder. Rudder's so useless in the air. I wonder if, like, pilots ever actually use it in the air. I mean, they probably do, but because they're safe and patient. But it's so slow to do anything in the air. Probably slow down a bit. Okay, looking pretty good except for my angle, which is way off because I came in for the super unsafe landing. But hopefully it'll be good enough by the time I land. Ooh, am I gonna stall? Think I'll be fine. Water's looking mighty close. Though my speed is dripping off at a good rate. I can probably reduce throttle even more. Oh, this is looking pretty good, I think. 500, all right. I mean, I'm right above the runway, so that's good. Reduce even more throttle. Even more. This is looking pretty good, I think, honestly, for a very unsafe landing. Oh, this is mighty fine, I think. Some rudder. Ooh, flare. Turn off all the throttle. Oh, I'm stalling. That's not good. Actually, that's not good. Okay, that was pretty firm and darty, but I'm on the ground in one piece. Oh, I got an achievement. Complete a non-stop flight of at least 300 miles from takeoff to landing. Okay, well, I guess that's one of the longest flights I've done. Although I did speed up. Oh, this thing doesn't have reverse thrusters? Okay, I'll just have to brake. I did speed up time a lot, so it kind of felt like cheating. But I made it. Yay! Let me taxi off, cut the corner. Okay, I'm just going to stop here. They'll have to drag me off the runway. I'm traumatized from that flight because I'm not a pilot. But anyway, that was the flight. That was way easier than I was going to be because I got spawned pretty close to New York. But let's go out and see if I can find out where I started from. So I think if I hit restart, it should take me back to like a screen where it says the airport name. Okay, I started at Sowers Haven, 4PA1. Still don't know where that is, but let's go to the main menu, and then we can look on the map. Okay, let's look at the world map. Where did I start, and where did I go? So I started at 4PA1. Let's put it back in. 4PA1, Sowers Haven, New Berlin. Okay, so this is... Where is this? It's in Pennsylvania? Okay, so I was right. It was in the Appalachians. That, you know, kind of folded look. Um, is this in Pennsylvania or is this in New York? I'm pretty sure this is in Pennsylvania. Will it tell me? It doesn't want to tell me. Let me just. Oh, PA. Yeah, it must be in Pennsylvania. That's what the PA must stand for. Let me just check. Double check, because this doesn't have state boundaries. Although I feel like it usually says what state it's in. Oh, Sowershaven Airport, Pennsylvania, New Berlin. Yep. It wasn't really an airport. It kind of was like a grassy strip, kind of. Yeah, just looking at the satellite view on my phone. Or, I don't know why it's not loading here, but it is literally just like a grassy field. I'm not even sure it really justifies the word airport. But, wow, yeah. So that was a convenient place to spawn. So I just flew east, more and more hills. Then I started seeing, yeah, so the reason the water just popped in nowhere is because here you can't see it, you can't see it, you can't see it. And then as soon as you pass New York City and like get around, I guess the southwest Connecticut area, the Gold Coast as I think it's sometimes called, then all of a sudden the Long Island Sound curves up northward and then all of a sudden the water popped up. So I thought it was the Gulf of Mexico. I thought maybe like, oh wow, there's a hurricane or something. Wow, okay. I thought maybe we started in Texas and then like started somewhere like here in Texas and then flew east and then the Gulf of Mexico curved up to meet us. But I thought Texas is not really hilly, so that seemed kind of weird. So this makes more sense. And then I hit that and then I saw these two prongs and it's like, that really looks like Long Island, but I thought it would be too lucky to have spawned so close to here. I could have spawned like anywhere in the U.S., although there probably are a lot more airports in the Northeast, or just near population centers. So I probably wasn't going to spawn like in the middle of the Mojave Desert or something. But still, that was pretty cool. And then I flew this way, and I was like, wait, that looks like New York. Saw the scrag limits. I was like, yep, that's Rhode Island. And then I saw Cape Cod, and then I was like 100% sure. So yeah, that was the flying from random airport challenge. This one was pretty easy because I spawned really close to an area I'm really familiar with and my destination. And my destination is on the eastern seaboard, so it's pretty easy to get to. Like, even if I had spawned here in the middle of the country, I could have just flown to the Atlantic and then like immediately figured out where I was and fly to New York. So I think next time I do it, I'll try a more difficult destination. Or maybe I'll just do the same thing and hopefully get a more difficult spawn point. But I hope you enjoyed it. And maybe future challenges like this will come in the future. Bye.